Hi, this is Koichi Iwasa from Mishima in Japan. We have Asia Trail Master event, the East Trail Journey tomorrow, starting 6 a.m. From Matsuzaki, the East Peninsula, southern end of the East Peninsula. And here we have Kris Van de Verde, director of the Asia Trail Master. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Koichi. It's a great pleasure to see you again here at Izu Trail.
So this is a great chance for me to chat over Asia Trail Master and the trail running scene in Asia. So my question is starting from Asia Trail Master. Can you give me a brief overview of Asia Trail Master?
Okay, so Asia Trail Master now already exists for 10 years. So we are now in season 10, 3 months into season 10. And the series basically rests on two pillars. So there's two distinct parts. On the one hand, we have the competition, that's the racing. For the racing, that's the Asia Trail Master Championship. And then on the other hand, we have the Grand Master Quest, which is non-competitive. And it's basically a challenge for everyone, for every runner, to finish 6 ultras within 2 years. Then you become Grandmaster. So that's a very popular thing, especially for the not so fast runners who also have a goal to train and to travel to other countries, other places within Asia to become Grandmaster. And these are the two distinct components of Asia Trail Master, and the championship, of course, is the highlight because that's the competition, that's the race, that's where the elite runners come to. And the championship with us is every year, and it's based on our own points system, which determines the qualification for the championship final, which is a one-day event. Since COVID, we changed that, so it's now a one-day event. And we had it just now in September in Malaysia, the Borneo TMBT race. Jeff Campbell is our current champion, and Priya Rai from Nepal is the female champion. And now Izu Trail has been part of our series since 2016, and it used to be our last race as well, 17 and 18. But now we changed the dates a little bit, so the championship final is now September, beginning of October, thereabouts always. And Izu Trail is now just a points race for the championship, for the ranking, just like, for example, Deep Japan Ultra in Niigata, and also Daisatsu Trail in Hokkaido. That's in a nutshell what Asia Trail Master is.
So Japan is one of the integral part of the Asia Trail Master. So that's great. We are proud of the hearing that kind of stories. So the past 10 years, the trail running in Asia is growing and growing, and maybe your contribution is so big, I guess. So what do you think? How trail running in Asia changed over the past 10 years?
Yeah, I think the main difference, if you look back to 2014, is that there's a lot more trail running events all over Asia. For example, in 2014, there was only one race in Vietnam. And now there are so many races in Vietnam with so many thousands of runners in each of these events. The same in Thailand. There were not many races in Thailand neither, and look where we are now in Thailand. So the number of events has grown a lot compared to 10 years ago. But I think right now, so especially since the end of COVID, we also see that the sport of trail running is facing some challenges. Trail running is facing a few challenges also in Asia with event participation numbers declining. The organizers in many countries are also complaining that the costs for organizing are rising. So, for example, for permits, local authorities, national parks, nature reserve, their fees that they charge the organizer for organizing within their territory is increasing. So it's challenging, and you can see that several events are dying at the moment. And then, of course, on the other hand, we have big orga, I like to call it, coming into trail running as well. UTMB, Ironman, suddenly they are here and they organize these big events with big budgets. So you have both sides, and there's good things about that and there's bad things about that. And as I was saying, so trail running, I feel, is currently consolidating itself a bit, because the boom, this big growth of trail running, I think, is over. And now it's a consolidation phase, a bit of restructuring as well. Where do we go with the sport? Do we focus on competition, or do we focus much more on just the mass participation angle, the hobby runners? So yeah, we have to see. I mean, we have to see where it all leads. From my side, with Asia Trail Master, I can say that luckily, I mean, we still see growth also.
Okay.
So for us, it's good. We see a lot of people very enthusiastic about our Grandmaster quest, but also there's more and more elites coming to the championship who see that the Asia Trail Master Championship is really something they can go for every year. It's also challenging because we need runners to perform several times per year, not just one race. It's several times because you need to qualify first and then you have the final. Yeah, so it's a bit more complicated. But yeah, it's an interesting time still for trail running.
Right. Visiting so many Asian countries and watch the trail running event over the Asia Pacific area. So maybe can you tell us about some characteristics of the trail running in each country? But not like in European countries. So Asian countries have each community and cultures, and maybe trail running is a little bit different from Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines.
I know what you mean. Yeah, there's a few countries. For example, I mean, when I think of trail running in Japan, I think of peace. I find Japanese trail running events very, very peaceful. Like here, Izu Trail as well. It's a huge event with 1,800 runners on 70 kilometers. But also at start and finish, everything is very peaceful. It's nice, it's calm, When you go to other countries, for example, Vietnam is, and I hope that the Vietnamese listeners are not, they're not getting upset when I say this, but it's very loud in Vietnam.
Okay.
It's huge. Decibels are going through the roof at the start and finish. Trail running specifically, I mean, Indonesia. When we think of Indonesia, we think of volcanoes.
Volcano, yeah.
And some very tough technical volcano trails. Thailand and Malaysia, they're more like jungle, rainforest, and very hot, very humid. So these are kind of differences that you can see. And Hong Kong, of course, is the stairs of Hong Kong. So yeah, these are kind of distinctions that you have in the various countries in Asia. Then, of course, if you go to Nepal, you have the high altitude mountains. Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. So we are here in Asia. I'm looking for information about the trail running events in all over the Asia, but it's a little bit difficult to get some information for each races in spreading over the Asia. So there's a social media is a little bit different in each country. So maybe Asia Trail Master is a good entry for most of the Asian connecting trail runners in this regional area. So
that is correct. I mean, that was also the original aim, or one of the original objectives of Asia Trail Master 10 years ago, so that we basically created a platform and we bring a lot of events from different countries together, so that people within Asia, they learn about all these events. Because also before 10 years ago, as you say, I mean, it's very hard to find information about any race. But via Asia Trail Master, at least you have links that connect all these events, and that makes it easier. That's also what a lot of runners always tell me, that it's so great that Asia Trail Master is there. We still have the website, asiatrailmaster.com. There you can find all the information of our events that we promote. And we're also going to be developing a mobile app to be coming out in the beginning of next year.
This is a key person of our Asian trail running scene, Kris Van de Verde, director of Asia Trail Master. Thank you, Kris, for enjoy the day.
Maybe just one thing. So if any runners want to find more information, they can also always contact me via Facebook messengers, maybe the easiest, or Instagram. Just go to Asia Trail Master and then we can connect. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kris. Enjoy the day in the Izu Trail Journey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life fast forward.